If you were stranded on a deserted island with no food, water or shelter, would you survive? This is the reality for our middle school castaways who are left to grapple with challenges far beyond their classrooms, armed with nothing more than the clothes on their backs. This is Surviving the Island, an ISKL documentary. In the vast expanse of the open ocean, our castaways embark on an extraordinary journey. Little do they know, they're about to be dropped into the depths of uncertainty. At that moment, their fears dissolve into the depths of the sea. Their only priority is to swim to safety.
So once everyone got to the island, it wasn't peaceful. We had to frantically get all the stuff off the boat because the tide has already started to descend, so we don't have that much time. So there's heavy boxes being lifted. There was even stuff being dropped in the water. To be honest, I really liked it, the experience, because it made me feel alive.
Isolated with no sight of help on the horizon, our castaways engraved a beacon of hope on the sandy floor of the island. And as the sun dips below the horizon, our castaways realize that to survive, they must rely on their courage and, more importantly, each other. With their emblem of hope etched on the sand, our brave explorers scoured the mysterious landscape for materials that would provide them shelter amidst the unknown.
So we just started digging holes, and our roles are waste management, as we are the leaders and we have to take up the responsibility that no one else wants to take. But I think it's going to be worth it in the end.
As they are getting settled on the island, suddenly hunger starts gnawing at their stomachs. Luckily, they brought food along with them.
So right now we're dividing the food into our tribes since we have to eat dinner soon, and so for the next 3 meals that we're gonna have every day, we're dividing our food. And I'm feeling very happy since I know that people are gonna be really happy to eat all this food that we picked out for them.
With the aroma of food wafting through the air, the students gather round the fire, their stomachs growling in anticipation. They had transformed into a united family, sharing not only their food, but also their stories, laughter, and renewed hope.
Basically, I guess we're all sleeping by the fire, and we decided to all do it together because we thought it would be fun, like a sleepover thing. I think it's going to be really fun, but I don't think there's going to be much sleep.
As darkness engulfed the island, it doesn't mean their duty is over. Some of them have been assigned to a routine night watch to protect the group while everyone else rests. The night watch team becomes the unsung heroes of the island, ensuring everyone can sleep peacefully, undisturbed by the mysteries that lie beyond the darkness. They have successfully made it through their first night on the island. The moment they wake up, their faces are covered with sand and exhaustion has settled into their bones.
So sleep was a bit difficult because the ground's a bit hard after you dig it out, and you're also kind of afraid of crabs coming over you, but it's not impossible.
So we just woke up and I actually had a pretty good sleep. I got a few hours of sleep, but one thing that kind of was bad was that a lot of people were loud and talking. Also, there was a boar not long ago, so that kind of kept me up. I didn't want the boar to steal any of my stuff.
After a somewhat restful night, it's time to start the day with a hearty breakfast. With limited resources, their culinary skills will be put to the test. Each bite of their own cooking reminded them of their resilience and the strength they had discovered within themselves. After their filling breakfast, their next agenda is to build a shelter with any materials they can find from Mother Nature.
So we're basically moving our bags and stuff to this shelter that we made, so we can cook there. And also some challenges we are facing right now is probably the sticks, because sometimes it's very hard to find the perfect ones, and the knots are also sometimes hard because it's some are new to me, so it's just hard to learn.
A sturdy shelter is their ultimate goal. They have to reinforce the structure with additional knots and rocks to combat any challenges that nature may throw their way. Once their safe haven is completed, it's time for them to start collecting firewood for lunch.
It's really different to what I do at home because I never have to make my own lunch or make a fire. We always have like a stove that does it for us. So it's a really different experience, but it's fun.
With the fire ablaze, it's time to cook their lunch. They prepared vegetables and meat and used the heat of the fire to bring out the flavours. Their next survival lesson is to create utensils from bamboo sticks. With precision and patience, they carve and shape the bamboo stalks into spoons, forks, and even chopsticks. Each utensil requires careful attention to detail to ensure its functionality.
Okay, so I made 2 pairs of chopsticks and 1 spoon and like a cup. So I think this experience is quite fun, but it's also quite tiring, and my hands are shaking right now. And like, yeah, it's a little bit difficult in the beginning, but it's becoming easier at the end.
As the day rolled on, the students gained more confidence and discovered more strength in their collective spirit. As they reached the 3rd day of their survival, they found themselves in the vast ocean on a kayak. Their kayaks became their vessels of discovery, guiding them to secluded beaches and seashells around the island. They explored places few have ventured, reveling in the untouched beauty of their surroundings. Unfortunately for Ivy, she faced a threat while she was exploring the ocean.
So we had free time in the ocean, and then I guess a jellyfish came. It gave me like six different clumps on my legs. So I mean, I came out and it was like, I was actually completely fine at the start. I just, like, I guess I realized what happened, but then like 5 minutes later, I got kind of dizzy and like chest pain and stuff. It was really painful, so I put vinegar on it.
While Ivy is recovering from the incident, the other castaways learned how to make a cake from oranges. Nature provides us with an abundance of oranges on this island, and rather than letting the peels go to waste, they transform them into a delightful treat. As the day is coming to an end, they decided to host a bonfire where laughter, stories and the warmth of the fire brought them together under the starlit sky. The flickering flames and shared laughter have brought them closer, making this deserted island feel like home. As the morning rises the next day, they were awakened with good news. Their time on this island has finally come to an end because rescue is coming to bring them back to civilization. Before they depart from the island, they decided to reflect on their survival experience with any resources they could find on the island.
Okay, so this palette represents a valuable lesson that I think a lot of us learned on this trip, and that's that you can't really keep things for yourself. You need to like share and help others always and look for what others need. So this leaf is like a bedding mat, and the sticks represent like how we shared our towels, and like we gave towels to other people. And then also this fire represents how some people helped other people to build their fires and to stock up their fires, and we have some logs that they helped to bring.
So it's very metaphorical, but I was trying to represent the different people I've met and the experiences I've had here. So there's like so many things here that I've done that I would never have done before.
3, 2, 1. So first of all, the coral represents the ecosystem here of like how the ocean is made and how it's like very white here. And all of this rest is like representing me before we. So basically this is all what we did like as a collaboration, because in this island basically collaboration is a key part because you can't really do everything by yourself.
They gathered on the beach, waving their arms enthusiastically, signaling to the boat, ready to be rescued. They say their goodbyes to the island that has been their home, expressing gratitude for the lessons learned and the unforgettable experiences shared.